Scorpios, if at first you don't succeed, but you do, don't you like get back up and like try again? Hey there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning back in to Om Prana by Om Collective. My name is Hailey, and today we will be checking out your energies for whenever you do catch this video. Yes, so this particular reading is going to be a timeless reading. I mean, as is, all of my readings, whenever you're meant to catch them are simply when you're meant to catch them. Quick disclaimer, the energies that do come out in this reading could be with concerns to your life in particular or somebody who is very close to you. So keep that in mind as we go into the reading. Also, please note that because there may be cross watchers watching, i.e. people who are trying to find out what's going on in a Scorpio's life, I may catch on to their energy as well. So as I do the reading, please make sure you use your intuition and fit your situation where you do apply. Please note that not all messages are going to apply to every single Scorpio, so please do note that as well as we go into the reading. Wow, so I've seen one of my candles go off, and for me, basically what I see that as is that probably some of you may be ending a particular, situation with regards to somebody that you are passionate about. So this could be a family member, you could be cutting ties with them, you could be also cutting ties with people in your circle, just re-evaluating your friendships and what they mean to you as well. Now, also please note that it is Virgo season. So because it is Virgo season, Om Collective is still going to continue with its 40% off discount for anybody who happens to have Virgo in their chart. Whatever placement that may be for you, that should apply to your situation. Now, let's get into quick prayer and then we can check out what's going on for you in your reading. Divine Creator, I come before you this beautiful day with so much gratitude in my heart. I in particular would like to thank you so much for the collective of Scorpio. May I be able to deliver the messages of the highest love, light, and abundance for their ascension journey and abundance in general. I humbly ask for the presence of my spirit guides, ancestors of my highest good, and angels as well to enable me to communicate the messages that the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Stellium may need to hear right now. Thanking you. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with 2 oracle cards and then we're going to dive straight into the tarot. Alrighty, so let's see. What energies can Scorpio expect, or what can Scorpio expect when they get to this reading? What messages do you have for Scorpio? Thank you. So the first one is truth be told. So what I'm getting from this is there is possibly a truth that you are waiting to be told. It could be vice versa. Somebody could be waiting for some sort of truth to come from you. For others of you, this is just you really wanting and needing to be honest with yourself, like truth be told, this and this are my flaws and this is how I can improve my situation, this is how I can improve my life. Alrighty, one more for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know when you come across this reading? What messages do you have for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Stellium? Please note that if you happen to have Scorpio as well in any of your 12 houses, then that could apply as well. Alright, so I'm going to take these 2 cards because they jumped out. So the second one that came out is Divine Masculine. So if I'm to connect it with this truth to be told card, I feel like you you may be a divine masculine who feels like you need to share your truth, who feels like you need to have honest conversations with people who feature really heavily in your life. If this is vice versa and you're a divine feminine watching, this could be with regards to your divine masculine. So you may be expecting a certain truth from a divine masculine. For others of you, you may be finally coming to the realization, finally being honest with yourself about who your divine masculine is and the role that they play in your life. Now, the final card that jumped out is money trees. Now, with this, I feel like you may be finally coming to a space where you're honest with yourself about how you feel about your financial position. This could also be you finally coming to a space where you understand what you need to do to improve your situation. You understand how ways in which you have been lying to yourself with regards to your money. Now, at the back of the deck is unconditional love. So I'm getting that with this situation, that whoever is expecting a divine masculine or divine feminine, for those who it applies to, this is a situation where it is unconditional love. The both of you have a really deep type of love, a once in a lifetime type of love that is really hard to come by. So that's some fantastic energy to start off your reading with, Scorpio. Now let's get into the tarot and get some more clarity on the situation. So I'm going to basically get you 4 cards, and then we're going to get into the scrabble letters to see if there are any additional messages for you guys. Alrighty, Divine, what messages do we have for the sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Stellium, and any other important placements. What messages do you have for the sign of Scorpio? Wow, that was really fast. So your first card out of the deck is the Fool card. Let me just shuffle all of them and then I'll get into the explanations. The Fool card is basically Aries energy. I also see it as Aquarius energy, so you may have this in your chart, or you may be dealing with somebody who has these particular placements in their chart as well. The second card that came out for you guys is the 10 of Cups. Now this is some amazing energy, but then it's in the reverse, so I'll get into it. Coming in, that's water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so you may be dealing with somebody with that. Then we have the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands did come out for Libra when I did their reading yesterday, so you may have a Libra in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Libra as well. But when the Page of Wands comes out, that tells me there is a fire energy, there's passionate energy coming in, and that is fire energy. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the final card that we have here is the 2 of Cups. That's water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you may be dealing with somebody who has that in their chart, or it may simply feature in your chart as well. Now at the back of the deck we have the 8 of Pentacles. So let's start off right here. I feel like this is underlying energy that others may not know about, or you may not know about. So just apply it where it fits. When the 8 of Pentacles comes out, that tells me that there is earth energy at play. So you may have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. When the 8 of Pentacles comes out, this tells me that somebody is hard at work. Somebody has decided to put in effort to master a skill, to really increase their knowledge, to increase their responsibility, to put, this is a card of putting in more effort. So this is an energy that you will encounter. For those of you who resonate with this divine masculine card, a divine masculine, maybe deciding to put in effort, whereas before they seemed to show no interest whatsoever. For others of you, this could indicate that you are really focusing on your studies, higher learning. Some of you may be going back to school, some of you may be mastering a craft. others of you could just be plainly focused on work. Alrighty, so let me put this aside and then we can continue with your reading. Alrighty, so before I get into the tarot, let's just get quick star signs to see who you'll be dealing with when you come across this video. Divine, what star signs can Scorpio expect to feature largely in their lives when they come across this video? Another. Wow, so we have Pisces. So you may be dealing with a Pisces. You may have Pisces in your chart as well. Let's see which other star signs are Scorpios going to be dealing with. We have Taurus already. So you may be dealing with a Pisces and a Taurus, and at the back of the deck we have a Sagittarius. So these are the three signs that may feature largely in your life, or that you may be dealing with when you come across this video. Alright, so let's jump straight in. So we have the Fool card. Now the Fool card is a card of new beginnings. This speaks of somebody who has really been through situations in life. They have come to a realization that they need to take a risk. They need to really take responsibility for their own happiness, so to speak, and really take charge and take that first step. The first step may seem scary, it may seem unknown, but this is an energy of a person who is ready to start anew. I'm talking blank slates, I'm talking just being open to taking new calculated risks. Now, it's followed by the Ten of Cups in reverse. So when the Ten of Cups comes out in reverse, this tells me that there is an energy of some people coming out of a season of great unhappiness. Now when cups come out, that tells me that this has to do with your relationships, with your emotions. So for some of you are really getting over a state of so-called, I would say, depression, kind of shattered dreams, a state of feeling where your dreams have not been able to manifest as you intended. With others of you, this can apply to relationships. So you may be deciding to start anew because of your past relationships. Maybe some of you have just come out of a breakup and are really coming, you've taken time to heal, you've taken time to evaluate what you want, you have taken time to be honest with yourself, to tell yourself the truth about how you feel and what makes you happy, and deciding to take that bold step forward to a new beginning. Now, one more thing with this Ten of Cups card, this could also apply with your family. So remember when I said that cups have to do with emotions, this can apply to your family or your friends. So please do fit this message in as it fits. Now it's followed by the Page of Wands. Now, as I mentioned that this came out in the Libra reading yesterday, you may want to check it out and see if there are any additional messages there for you. But basically when the Page of Wands comes out, that's a passionate new beginning. This may be a young energy, so some of you may be dealing with somebody who is younger than you. There may be an age, a significant age difference between you and your person, if this applies romantically. But if it does not apply romantically, if it has to do with your family, just take it as a younger energy. Or you may be that younger energy, or you may be that person who's really just taking on the energy of a child, being able to start over, to not have hard feelings, and to just hang on to your passions and let that lead the way. Just really focusing on what inspires you, what lights that fire deep within. Now, this really strengthens the presence of the Fool card, because these are two cards of a new beginning, and because it's followed by the Two of Cups card, now this is soulmate energy. So you may be dealing with somebody who has been tasked to teach you an important life lesson, with regards to whatever situation it is in your life. Please do apply it to where it fits. Again, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So again, confirmation that you may be dealing with Pisces here, but not, it doesn't have to be. Now with this, what I get is partnership. This is two souls deciding to come together, to work together for mutual benefit, for mutual happiness. This is a card that talks about divinely guided sort of relationships that start with a promise, you know. So some of you may be deciding to move on to people who you feel more energetically drawn to. So this may be you deciding to move on from a relationship that you may have been in for other reasons, not necessarily, you know, for your emotional happiness, but things are really seeming to turn around for you, Scorpio, and that is some beautiful energy. So I'm just going to scoot the cards down, and then we're going to get some scrabble messages for you. So divine, what messages does Scorpio need to know? I'm going to get 12 pieces, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, just give me a minute as I arrange the letters, and feel free as well to check out if you can find any words here, and you can drop them down in the comments below. So I have two I's so far. I have a letter D, I have an M, I have a T, I have an A, an R, I have a U, I have another I have a blank, I have a P, and I have an O. So before I begin, please note that these may be letters of people's names that you may be dealing with when you come across this video. So you can just check out the letters and see if any of the letters seem to fit with whoever you're dealing with. This could be first, second, or last name. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go ahead and move into forming some words, and let's see what we can come up with. Alrighty, so what do I have so far? I see top. Now top adds up to 4, 5. Now 5 is the number of the Hierophant card in the Major Arcana. So what this tells me basically is that you may be dealing with a Taurus who has decided that they really want to be on top. They want to be your first option. They don't want you to have any other eyes for anybody else. For others of you, you may be dealing with a Taurus who may really be at the top of their game. Now, when I say top of their game, I mean like with regards to whichever situation that they're in. But because it's connected with the Hierophant card, I feel like this may be your top priority, the person that you value the most, the person that has your heart, so to speak. For others of you, this may just be somebody who is at a top position, either in government or any high-key institutions. For others of you, you may be dealing with somebody who is a smoker. That's just coming out here as well. Now, I have tour. So some of you divine masculines especially maybe in the tourism industry. You may work in the tourism industry. For others of you, you may really have felt that, you know, you've really done your time. You've experimented in life how you want to experiment. You know, you've seen the different options so far, and your so-called tour is done. You know, you want to settle down and really just be with people who make you happy. Now, for others of you, you may be in the music industry, and you may have been really trying to figure out how to plan a tour, especially with what's going on in the world right now. But just apply the messages as they fit. So some of you may be dealing with somebody called Tom. Let's see. Another name I see is Dot. So your name may be Dorothy, or Dot for short. Let's see which other word comes out. Okay, so I see poor. And it adds up to 6, which is the Lovers card in the Major Arcana. So I feel like somebody is about to really pour their emotions out. Somebody is about to speak their truth and really, just go for what they want. Go for what they feel is their divine right. Go for something that makes them happy. When this applies to business and finance as well, I feel like for some of you, you may be, if you had been seeking investment of some sort, you may be finally coming into a space where your investors are ready to pour into your business and really just make it what you have always envisioned it to be. Now, with this, I see paid. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the card of Cancer. So you may be dealing with a Cancer, or you may have Cancer in your chart. So some of you are really, moving into a position where you're ready to speak up for yourself. You're ready to stand up for yourself. You're ready to speak up with regards to your money situation. So for some of you, you may feel like you have not been getting what is your worth when it comes to your career, when it comes to what you do for a living and what you earn. So for a lot of you are really taking charge and moving with confidence towards what you feel is owed to you. With this also, I get with paid, I feel like this is also a karmic situation. So you may be dealing with a Cancer who has finally been able to pay their karmic debt, and now that it has been paid, they are being given the license by God's or Spirit Universe to now move on with their life because their debt is paid. I see the word made as well, so that's 5, 6, 7 again. Yeah, for some of you, again, with regards to your finances, some of you have had to, resort to getting other jobs as well. So, I'm getting that, you may have been in a situation that really didn't make you so happy, or you may have, worked with people who didn't really take your services for, the value that you gave them, but because of your sacrifice, you are finally being able to come into a space of self-liberation. Now, I have the word road, so that adds up to 5. Again, the card of the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So I feel like somebody may be making plans to move towards you. Either this may be you also wanting to move towards somebody, but what I'm feeling with this road also as well is that you, with this Fool card coming out, have been on a journey, a really long journey, where you have experienced so many things, people, places, and situations, and now you're deciding to take a new road, to really just form your own path, form your own belief system, your own code of ethics, your own way of living, so to speak, as well. I have the word damn. so that adds up to 6. Again, I feel like I'm just hearing like bursting forth. So with what I said earlier about somebody wanting to speak their truth, I feel like you're dealing with either a Gemini or just somebody who you really value and appreciate, who is finally coming to a space where they want to open up. This could also be with regards to you, you know, you being in a space where you're in touch with your masculine and feminine energy, and it just feels like a dam has broken loose because you are discovering yourself in another beautiful way, and it's just newness spilling forth. And I love it. I love it. I love the feeling I'm getting as I'm reading that. So Ram, with this I see that you need to be careful either with a Taurus. You may be driving with a Taurus, or you may have Taurus in your chart, so just be careful as you're driving, because you may end up being rammed into, and it may cost you a lot of money that you may not necessarily want to pay for a car accident, so to speak. So please drive carefully. I'm also getting you know, try to avoid using your phone as you drive, and just try to focus as much as you can to avoid this whole situation. Then I have the word map, so that's 6, 7. So you're probably dealing with a Taurus who's, you know, trying to find their way, sorry, not a Taurus, a Cancer who's trying to find their way, either to you, or who's really just, you know, trying to put themselves on the map, so to speak. So that could be financially, that could be with any respects in your life. Just take it where it applies as well. For a very small percentage of you, there may be somebody who's like trying to search for you on a map. So if you do not want to be found, please be careful about that, just to keep your safety concerns, you know, in check. I see the word put, so that's 4 and 5. So again, this is about putting in effort, you know, where there was none before, again, as I had mentioned. I have the word dip, so that's 3 and 6. So you may have dealt with a Gemini who just, you know, ghosted you, who left you hanging. Maybe if you send them a message, they left it on read. Maybe you've not been speaking so much of late. But what I'm getting basically is that somebody who may have left abruptly, maybe this person that we're getting so many messages about, who has had a sort of change of heart. Let's see what other, oh, I have a letter R here. So RAID, so that's raid, 3, 4, 5. So also be careful. Some of you may be on the wrong side of the law. There may be some sort of raid, like where the law officers come to your house, or somebody that you may know about. So please be on standby, so to speak. We have aid here as well. So again, this speaks about those of you who were seeking some sort of investment or loan from a bank or institution. That is definitely gonna come through for you. I also see the word do. So there are a lot of feminine energies. That adds up to number 3, which is the Empress card. Again, that's Taurus or a Libra. So again, another indication to probably go check out the Libra video. Some of you are finally deciding to just take the reins of your life and do it. You know, if you have something that you've been keeping on the low, that you've been really working hard on mastering, this is the time to do as much as possible. The time for research has passed. The time for stalling and contemplating has gone. This is the time for action. As you can see with this 8 of Pentacles card here, where this person is really focused with their work and they're actively participating. Alrighty, let me see if I can find one more word. Let me address this blank slate, because I see other words, but they don't seem to be applying to your situation. So let me deal with this blank slate. So again, this is what I said in the beginning. You guys just deciding to start over, to really take control of your life, noticing that you are the author of your life book, that you can turn the page anytime and start over anytime. It's okay to, feel like you have failed or feel like you made a mistake, but it's just that energy of forgiving yourself, forgiving others, being able to pick yourself up when you fall again. And I've just heard a song playing in my head, and it's Aaliyah. I think it's called Try Again. Yes, it's called Try Again. So I'm gonna link that song in the bio. There may be some messages there for you. Definitely, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. So that may be with regards to the person you may be dealing with, or this may be you just deciding that, yes, I may have not succeeded in the past, but I'm going to stand up and I'm going to try and try again. And that is fighter energy that everybody should really embrace and be with grace. So with that, Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in to Prana by Collective. Remember, if you want to book a personal reading to get better insight on your personal situation, or if you just want to book a session for a friend or a loved one, you could do so on our website down below. Feel free to follow us on social media as well. Our handles are going to be down in the description box below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, because that is how the YouTube algorithm can tell that you want to see more of my videos. Until next time, Scorpio,